Hey guys, we're excited to be back again on Gusto TV Africa, and this is the news. Remember, I told you earlier in the day that today is going to be packed. There's exciting news, there's breaking news, major breaking news, there's exciting stats, there are amazing things to actually unpack. You and I are going to have a good ride today because Gusto TV News on Gusto TV Africa is one place you get everything Afrobeat and more. First off, thank you so much for all you do. Thank you for your likes, your comments, your subscriptions. Thank you for referring us to everyone that you know, and we really appreciate this. Please continue to do so because together we will take this Afrobeat message to the ends of the earth. Thank you so much for being our support system, and we deeply appreciate you. Now let's dive right in. So there's major breaking news here. REMA, the Rave Lord, is set for the homecoming. In fact, today has actually been a lot more than what we expected to be because there have been conversations online. There's this interesting video of REMA landing from his PJ right in the heart of Benin City. And it's been more like a movie type thing because there's been a lot of arrangement for his homecoming. You see officials of the Edo State government, go into the airport to meet and greet him, to welcome their son, their illustrious son, REMA Divine, back to his hometown, Benin City. Of course, the Rave concert is set to happen this Friday in Benin City, and it's going to be a major breakthrough concert for REMA, the Rave Lord. Everybody's super excited. Everybody's super pumped for this. I mean, this guy has actually just proven to be one of the best guys, running the Afrobeat business in Nigeria, all over the world. He's mostly respected everywhere apart from being recognized here in Nigeria as one of the best guys, running the Afrobeat show. He's dubbed himself the Prince of Afrobeat and actually come out to say, listen, you have to actually increase this number from being the big 3 to the big 4 because you cannot have this conversation without actually mentioning me, REMA, in the conversation of the Afrobeats great or greatest of all time. But whether you think it's true or not, one thing we know for sure is that REMA has held down his own and has proven to be one of the most influential Afrobeat artists in the world right now. And this concert is just proof, to everybody to say, listen, Afrobeats is growing. Yes, we've taken this message abroad. We've taken this message, everywhere else. And it's now time for us to come home to feed the fans, the homegrown fans who have been able to support us through the years to actually get all these awards and accolades and nominations and recognitions. It is time to give back to the people what they truly deserve. And a concert at the Bermuda Stadium, Benin City, is one thing that the fans have actually craved. And it's so exciting to see that it is here and it's set to happen on Friday. And REMA is pumped for this. Everybody's pumped for this. Big congratulations to REMA. We see him just, being so happy, being so surprised, with the welcoming, the greeting, everybody in the airport, trying to just take pictures of him. It's like our son is back home and this is where it all started from. And then it's so exciting to see because the whole REMA journey is one thing that we can look back and say it has been really successful for a young artist doing so much more than, we could say the OGs, and actually, not also deviating from the fact that the OGs actually paved the way for this guy. But right now, he's doing way more than expected, and even the OGs are paying him huge respect. We want to say congratulations to REMA, and we have our fingers crossed because we know that concert is going to be one of the biggest shows in Nigeria. Congratulations to Rave Lord Remy boy. Guys, buckle your belt because we're moving swiftly. One thing we know for sure is that starting a business in Nigeria is not quite an easy feat. Now, starting a label in Nigeria is not a joke. It's not a child's play. Some people have tried it before and have had their hands burnt, and it's not a joke, to be very honest. And one thing we know for sure is that, listen, before you get into this type of ventures, you have to actually think it through because the thing no easy. Example is Olamide, who actually left Coded Tunes to start his own label, the YBNL franchise, and we've seen him do a lot of amazing things. He has actually signed on a lot of artists and given them a platform, from Fields to Lil Kesh to Victor to CKAY to Zeno to AG Baby to Temi Owasa to Limerick to Picasso to Lighter to West Mixture and other names that we might have just missed out. Being a label owner and housing these types of talents is not an easy feat. I mean, I want to say I'm gonna doff my hat for actually Olamide Bado, because getting these guys to actually at some point in their careers, whether they are functioning or not, they were able to actually get into a label as big as YBNL. And it's so interesting to see, because right now the YBNL label actually just houses just probably Fireboy, and then, you know, of course, CKAY, Mr. Money with the Vibe. But I mean, it's been quite an interesting journey, and we can say that Olamide Bado has been successful at it. And of course, with his partnership with Gazi's Empire, we can see that his artists are thriving. I mean, CKAY, Mr. Money with the Vibe, has done a trifecta. You know, Fireboy is set to actually drop an album at Data Mola. Right now, we can see the success, and we can actually attest the fact that YBNL has come to stay and is one powerhouse label, you know, in the country that we celebrate and is well decorated. Now, the other interesting thing is other artists have actually tried to actually have their own labels, and it's not actually worked out. Sometimes, you know, these things actually, you get us in the B, but you know, one artist that actually left the YBNL franchise to start his own label is Lil Cash. You know, we started the Young and Getting It movement, the Yagi label. Well, we could say that Lil Cash, yeah, he's been there and there, one or two collaborations here and there, but it's not really been successful as a label owner. It's not an easy feat to have your own label. I mean, Joe Boy also tried it with the Young Legend, you know, movement, and well, we could say it's been okay. It's been okay. He's dropped a lot of you know, banging tunes from Osadebe to a lot of really good songs, but as a label owner, we can't really say that he's really doing well. But maybe it will pick up at some point. But I mean, now is the future, right? What we can see now is it's not looking like it's working. But you know, well, kudos to them for actually trying, because owning a label in Nigeria and actually managing artists or talent is one hell of a job. One person that has actually interestingly been able to sign everybody, like they say, you know, online, a lot of people have been saying Portable is the new Chelsea owner, signing everything and anything. You know, recently signed on Babachir, the raving sensation, you know, who just left, you know, got over everything, and right now is, you know, signed on to Zen Nation. Portable is one guy that will just sign anybody and everything. As much as he thinks you're talented, you're welcome to Zen Nation's roster. Now, that's not actually the gist. The gist is that CKAY now has a label. CKAY is now a label owner. This is actually interesting, because if you look at it in the grand scheme of things, CKAY has actually been off the radar for quite a while, but we didn't know what else he was cooking. To come out with this kind of news is actually very beautiful to see, and we want to say a very big congratulations to him. Now, CKAY has actually come up with a statement, and you know, he said a lot of interesting things about his new label, Boyfriend Music Limited. He says, and I quote, "We are committed to fostering a transparent and supportive environment where artists, songwriters, and producers can focus on their creativity while we handle the complexities of management and music publishing. Every true artist deserves a team that supports their vision without exploitation. CEO Chukwuka CKAY." This is actually interesting to see. And of course, we know that this partnership is with his longtime friend Joseph Salubi, who's the managing director of the label. And Salubi says, and I quote, "Our shared history and passion for music inspired us to create a company that genuinely supports creatives in every aspect of their careers. At Boyfriend Music Limited, we empower creators by ensuring they receive the royalties they deserve and providing the resources and guidance they need to thrive." This is actually brilliant and very interesting. I want to wish CKAY all the best. We want to see amazing things come up from this collaboration and from, you know, just actually starting a label. We know it's not an easy feat, but we want to wish him all the success, you know, that is out there. And every one of us, I mean, we're super excited for him, and we want to see this grow beyond leaps and bounds. Now, to commemorate the launch of this Boyfriend international music label, CKAY has actually gifted himself a jewelry that has everybody's mouth dropping. People ask, what the hell is this? This new CKAY's piece of jewelry is just crazy and out of this world. And then of course, it took 8 months to design and craft the pieces together. The logo was designed by CKAY and his manager Salubi, who is of course his partner. It was designed by A Jewelers in London, and it marks the birth of his, of course, a new publishing and management company, Boyfriend Music International. Now, that's not the end of the gist. It consists of over 1,000 VVS diamonds and 700 purple sapphires. Guys, can you guess how much this was actually crafted for? Tell us in the comment section and let us know if you feel that this piece is one of the biggest, craziest pieces you've ever seen from any Afrobeat artist. Congratulations to CKAY, and congratulations for the launch of his label. Want to see big things come out from there. Baby, congratulations from us at Gusto. Now, moving on in the news, we have Wizkid. It's 3 years of the Made in Lagos project. Clap your hands, everybody, if you're excited. It was just 3 years ago that the Made in Lagos project actually dropped, and this was an album that actually shook the world, and everybody have actually been reminiscing on the different aspects of this album and how successful it has been, and how Wizkid has actually transformed to become one of the biggest Afrobeat icons in the world. Now, interestingly, this project was actually released 3 years ago, and it was the first African album to be certified RIAA Gold in America, and also has a Grammy nomination. The song Essence, which featured Thames, is one of the greatest Afrobeats record of all time, and this album has seen Wizkid sell out the O2 Arena 3 consecutive times, and of course has numerous certifications across the globe. See, listen guys, this is one project that we know that it has a lot of amazing songs, of course, from Reckless to Ginger to Long Time with Skepta to Mighty Wine to Bless featuring Damian Marley to Smile, featuring Heart. Just amazing songs from that project. Has Sweet One, Essence, Roma, Gyrate, Grace, and of course it's just one project that just tells the whole Wizkid story, and of course giving rise to also amazing stars like Buju, because Buju was also featured on that project with Mood and Steady as well. Of course there's a remix between between Justin Bieber and Thames for the Essence record. It's just a beautiful record to see, and we just want to say congratulations to Machala for 3 years of MIL. We think that this is one of the greatest albums of all time. This is not a debate between 30BG or FCs, but I think that personally this is one of the biggest successful records out there. I want to say congratulations to Machala Wizkid. Now, there's been conversations between the OGs before IG and stuff like that, and one person that comes out firmly is D'banj. D'banj was saying performing his song Oliver Twist in the London Carnival and in Nottingham, and a lot of people have actually had a lot of things to say. It's so crazy to see that these guys who have actually become the beacon of Afrobeats are still successful at what they do and just selling out stadiums. For example, we see how the other night how Flavor just shut down the whole place, and it's so crazy to see that these guys actually still command a heavy amount of relevance. I want to say congratulations to D'banj. Of course, we know he just dropped a project, and to see people just vibing and just going crazy over a record that's been several years ago, that is to say that these guys have a lot of respect for the OGs, and that's so beautiful to see. Now, to wrap up the news, we have an amazing snippet of a song between Justin Bieber and, wait for it, Fireboy. That song is set to drop, and we're actually having our fingers crossed and waiting for that one. Soon it's gonna drop, and if it drops, we'll be here to give you all the tea. Thank you guys for sticking with us. Thank you for listening to the news, and let us know what you think about everything that was said. Do you think that CKAY's piece is one of the hardest pieces you've ever seen? Let us know in the comment section. I'll be right here to reply every of your comments. Stay safe and have a good day.